Good evening and welcome to this live streaming from the Tribune Network. I'm Rohit Bhan. We are discussing the India versus England second one day being played at Pune. It's an innings break and India has scored a mammoth 336 for the loss of 6 wickets in their 50 overs. England will really have to bat well to overhaul that 337, to achieve that target of 337. I'm joined by my sports editor, Rohit Mahajan. Rohit, a huge 336 total chase for England. But still, the wicket is playing well. Is it going to be a tough order for the English batsmen?
I would suggest let's not get carried away.
Okay.
336 is it's a formidable score.
Right.
But for this England batting lineup, I think over the last 5-6 years, England have shown that they have the most explosive talent in world cricket, which was something unheard of 10 years ago. Nobody would have thought that English batsmen would play like that right from the first ball. People like Basto or Jason Roy or Malan right up to number 7. You've got Moeen Ali at number 7 or number 8. And he's a fantastic striker of the ball. So 336 is a good score, but let's see how they start.
Okay.
In the previous match, I think they were off to a fantastic start. About 130 odd runs in around 14 overs.
14
That's a scary strike rate.
Right.
And it worked for us that time around. They had a collapse. And the danger of playing the way they do is that if you are attacking so relentlessly and so in such a non-stop manner, there will be days when you'll collapse.
But Rohit, you'll have to consider the fact that they are up against a quality bowling side. Bowlers like Shardul Thakur for the change of pace, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who's in a fantastic form. Again, let's first talk about the Indian batting today. KL Rahul, he was going through a very bad patch. T20, he failed miserably, but in the last two matches, he's really made a good comeback.
Through the series, we've seen that Rahul was struggling. There's no question about his talent. Again, now that we have such riches of talent in our country, in the national team, and everybody who makes his debut and makes it in a stunning manner and becomes a match winner and picks up the man of the match reward. So people like Rahul can get to 10 overshadowed a bit. But the fact is that he's a very fine player who's done well in all formats of cricket, right from Test cricket to one-day cricket to T20 cricket. So, yes, he was going through a lean phase, and there was some criticism of Kohli for persisting with him. And I thought at times that criticism was fair. But today, again, he showed why Kohli places such faith in him. And of course, the real another factor that works for him is that he's a wicket keeper as well.
Right.
And he opens as well sometimes, and he can come down to the middle order. So he provides a lot of flexibility to the team. Today he showed what he's capable of, and his knock, his partnership with Kohli. How many sixes today? So I think he showed today that why he's such a quality player. And after the openers failed today, so he had a very important partnership with Kohli. And while his strike rate was not breathtaking, it was good enough considering the circumstances and 2 early wickets. So yes, again, I think he showed why Kohli places so much trust in him.
Also, as the longer format helped, you get a lot of time in so far as one-day international is concerned. T20, you don't get to settle in. Now, this is a little bit of a longer format, so it has given them a chance to at least, build it on his inning.
Absolutely. That's a great point, because in T20 cricket, you are expected to strike from and go helter-skelter from the second ball, third ball, fourth ball. And there will be times you will fail. There will be times you'll suddenly become a hero, once in 4 matches or once in 6 matches, that you'll hit 40 runs off say 15 balls, and you'll be hailed by everybody. But again, when you're playing that way, when you're taking a chance of every ball, every second ball, there will be failures. So you're right. One-day cricket does provide batsmen greater possibility to perhaps get set a bit, get your eye in, look at the wicket and look at the bowler and figure out what they're trying to do, what their plans are. And so yes, that does work for people who are struggling.
And also Pandya brothers, Krunal making that amazing debut last time. Again today pitching in, but more of his Hardik Pandya scoring runs yet again. So these two players give you some sort of absolute rock stability in your middle order.
Exactly, and you're missing somebody like Jadeja.
Jadeja.
And he's such a fine bowler.
Right.
Fine bowler. He's improved so much as a batsman. Though initially in the initial years, he's in domestic cricket he's got huge centuries, big centuries, triple centuries. But in international cricket he had been struggling actually with his batting, and he cemented his place with his bowling and with his fantastic fielding. We are missing him. And you're talking about the debutants, the older Pandya brother, who I think who turned 30 now, and he's one of the older players to make their debut for India. And you know what? I've never been a huge fan of 2020 cricket, but I think this is where IPL has helped people like right from Washington Sundar. That six of Cummins they hit.
Yeah.
I don't think that in that situation, without the IPL experience, a debutant or somebody playing beginning in international cricket could have hit that shot. Or again, Shardul Thakur also in Australia. He also hit a fantastic shot, I think, early in his knock.
Right.
That could only have happened due to the familiarity of facing all these bowlers in the IPL, and then knowing that okay, they're human, they are not some monsters you cannot take on. So I think that's a huge factor here. Right from, I mean, we've seen some fantastic. Now we have Prasidh Krishan again, a very good debut. He got hammered, but he came back and he picked up 4 wickets.
Right.
So and this gives so much depth to our team.
That's right.
which is unbelievable.
And this helps you also build up on your bench strength. I mean, now even if you lose 2-3 mainline players for injury, you have a replacement there waiting for them.
India is missing Shami,
Right.
and we are not really missing
Bumrah.
We are not really missing Shami.
Right.
So that's crazy. Bhuvneshwar had been out for so long, and India were not missing him. I mean, this sort of depth, just a few years ago, I think that we would have struggled to put this sort of fast bowling attack and this kind of a middle order and this kind of bench strength that anybody who comes in seems prepared for international cricket.
Right.
And I do think that playing the IPL with the likes of, say, Cummins or Johnson or Stark or Smith or any of or Stokes, I think that gives the players the confidence that we can take on these guys.
And also, lastly, Rishabh Pant. What to talk of this place? Amazing, fantastic run in Australia, and now whenever he comes down, he scores runs, scores them so well. Quite a find for India. I mean,
Yeah, you know, of course, he's been talked about for a long time, many years.
Right.
And then, of course, there was the uncertainty over whether he would be selected over Dhoni. Dhoni was around. Whether he'd be the second wicket keeper. Do we need a second wicket keeper in India? Second wicket keeper generally would be required when you're traveling for a long tour or a tour or a test tour. And so that was the uncertainty over his role as well. So Pant probably after the Australia tour, after maybe Dhoni's retirement, he knows what his role is. I think he always has been a very confident young cricketer. But now I think that confidence has multiplied over the last few years, last few months, especially Australia. So I think, yes, fantastic innings, 7 sixes in today's knock.
And it's going to be a keen contest, 336 to chase for England. Do you still reckon India will be a little bit of a driver's seat?
Yeah, when you have run on the board, obviously it's an advantage, a big score. But I would never, even without Captain Ian Morgan, I would never rule England out unless you start getting the wickets. They are a very they are a powerhouse of attacking batting. So, yes, right now I would say that yes, we probably are in a better position.
But you can't rule out England.
Never rule out England. This England team in one-day cricket, don't rule them out.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. So there you have. You can't rule out England in this format. England, they will begin their chase for 3:37 in just a while from now. But clearly, India in a dominating position. It all depends on how well they bowl on this track, which seems to be favouring the batsmen. We'll keep on providing you updates. You can log on to our website tribuneindia.com for those cricketing updates, and also follow us on our other social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and also Facebook. Meanwhile, thanks for watching.